Hi everyone, I'm happy to be here with you during this virtual Frogtown Artwalk. My name is Jon Ching. I'm an emerging oil painter who paints highly detailed, surreal paintings featuring wildlife and the natural world. For me, the natural world is endlessly inspiring, so beautiful, and just abundant with all the tools that I need as a visual artist. I get to work with the fullest range of colors, textures, and forms, and there are so many different species, animals, and plants and fungi that I can use to tell stories. These stories range from theirs to ours. A lot of times I use wildlife as symbols or metaphors for things that are going on in our world. But I also enjoy sharing their stories, especially when it comes to endangered species. Right now, we're in a mass extinction event and we're losing so much of our biodiversity. So, using art as a way to bring awareness to their stories and these animals is something that I strive to do. Another thing I like to do is highlight the interconnectedness of nature. Everything affects everything on this planet. What we do to the waters affects the land, vice versa, and the atmosphere. Everything is a perfectly balanced system, and right now it's imbalanced. And so I want to show that we're a part of this greater network. Through my artwork, I'm also hoping to create a connection between the viewer and the animals and the habitats that I depict. Hopefully, that connection can lead to empathy or just interest and can lead to us focusing more on the natural world. If anything, I just hope to start a conversation. And I wish I could have those with you guys right now, but we're doing this virtually. So right now I'd like to take some time to show you some of my work and talk a little bit about it. These are paintings of creatures I like to call flana, a mashup of flora and fauna. I like to find recurring patterns or ways that nature mimics itself, whether it be similar shapes or colors, across different life forms to make sort of a hybrid. I think finding these similarities is a nice visual reminder of the interconnectedness of nature. We're all part of this earth, and so we all have similarities that I want to draw focus to. Sometimes I like to make my hybrids out of the elements. It gives them sort of superpowers. I'm actually working on a series of paintings with this in mind right now, making deities out of nature for all of us to revere. As I mentioned, conservation and bringing awareness to endangered species is important to me. We need to protect our natural world and its biodiversity. Through some of these, I hope to spark an emotional response in the viewer by telling the stories of lives endangered. It's emotion that I hope leads the viewer to learn more and take action. I've been working on a series of endangered birds and plant species of Hawaii, where I was born and raised. Although Hawaii takes up only 0.29% of the entire US landmass, it carries 25% of the country's endangered species. This is because so much of Hawaii's nature is found nowhere else on the planet, and so much of it is being lost to climate change and development. We need to renature the land that we've taken and give it back.
These last few are my newer works. In them, I'm continuing to develop fauna creatures and highlight endangered species, but I'm also describing a new world order. Even if we somehow magically stop adding carbon to our atmosphere right now and blunt the harshest effects of climate change, we will still experience a drastic change to our natural world for decades to come. My new work explores a world far off in that future where plants and animals adapt to new environments and challenges, creating new symbioses. After all, what nature does best is adapt and evolve to thrive, and undoubtedly it will continue doing so beautifully.
So that was a little sample of my artwork. Thank you so much for taking the time to look at it and hear me talk about it. If you're interested in seeing more or learning more about me, please visit my website, jonchinart.com. There you can see my extended portfolio and also visit my web store. Usually during the Frogtown Artwalk, I would be selling small originals, prints, and my yearly wall calendar. So if you're interested in any of those, you can go to my store and check those out. I'm especially excited about the calendar this year because it's a larger format, which gives me a little more space to play compositionally with the artworks in there. And right now I'm taking pre-orders for them, and they're in production. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys will check those out, and thank you. I also want to say a big thank you to Micheline Cherie and also the Elysian Valley Arts Collective for putting this on. I feel so supported as an artist, and I'm very happy that they are creating this arts community for all of us to share our work and connect with the public. And so thank you so much for all of your support and work putting this together. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great Frogtown Artwalk. Stay safe and live aloha. Thank you.